maximum of 12 for winning 5th place. So as this series unfolds, KT, these kind of games are still hugely important.
Massively important, especially leading into next week. That's what they'll be thinking about, getting that momentum. And the Spanish have never, ever done back-to-back wins against the Argentinians, so that's what they'll be looking for. And their own standards, they used to be, as per last year, challenging for championships, challenging for cups. But when you're facing a guy who is just a superstar like Marcos Moneta, nothing's given, everything has to be earned. Argentina, that combination there, absolutely lethal on the world stage.
George Selwood from England is our referee for this opening game in the men's draw here on day 2. Santi Alvarez, the Argentina captain, is ready to go. They averaged 24 points a game last season, just 15 yesterday. Not the start the head coach Santi Gomez-Cora was looking for. Spain looking for their first win of the weekend. Juan Ramos gets us started in the men's 5th place semi-final here in Dubai. Brand new HSBC 7 Series, day 2 here. And an opportunity straight off the bat for Spain. It's Jeremy Trevidic who's going to run it in. And they get the jump on Argentina early. Bit of inefficiency. Very unlike Los Pumas Sevens that. At the kickoff, Spain capitalise.
25 seconds. Not long at all. Marcos Moneta probably took it to the line a little bit too much. Needed to give it there. Double pump maybe. Just slipped in this handle. Went straight to Trevidic. Sorry, I'll get it out there. Trevidic. Man, the man showed a lot of speed this early in the day.
Well, he's going to enjoy playing in Valladolid at the end of the season, because he plays for a club in that new host Sevens destination, which will be the second to last penultimate round, a World Championship event before we head to Bordeaux at the end. Jeremy Trevidic, also British heritage as well. Ramos, same play to Moreno. This time, Argentina bring it down through Alvarez. Captain often for this team. And bursting through is Luciano Gonzalez up over halfway. Manuel Moreno on the chase, but Lucho is quicker than he looks. Oh, the World Player of the Year with a standout intervention there. What a moment for Lucho Gonzalez.
This is where he is one of the best in the world. Luciano, that's his line running. Gets the arrow out of the thing. Look at that, that hits right there, but it's the balance to be able to stay up and keep those legs going. Not only is he massive in terms of bulk, but his speed is up there as well. But the thing is, it's his balance that he has also. The complete package.
Yeah, look at that. 160 tries now, all time, in 64 events. Won 8 titles and Olympic bronze in Tokyo. He is their main man. Of course, his good buddy Rodrigo Iskro now playing 15s for Argentina and Harlequins in London. Marcos Moneta, speaking of standouts for Los Pumas Sevens, just loses his footing. It was Lopez, but he gets on his feet again and goes with the second effort. Oh, Marcos Moneta. Handshake for Paul Pla. He's approaching 160 as well.
We spoke about in the preamble of this game, Rupert, about the lack of points that have scored on day one. Well, I think they've come out with a determination to come to their big dogs. And Gonzalez and Moneta, and they've come up good. Oh, man, superstar to superstar. Marcos Moneta, one of the best.
Yeah, bit of a home run race between these two as well, as Gonzalez bends one in off the side of the boot, does the kicking as well for Moneta. Well, there you go. That's quite a race, that, isn't it? He's almost level with Luciano Gonzalez. A way to go to the head coach, though.
I was just going to say, the coach, the chasing old HC, he was an absolute star himself, Santi Gomez-Cora.
Made wins the restart. Here's Matteo Graziano. Did that come off a Spanish hand? No, we play on. Moneta has it. That's a Made. Alvarez, nice little dink out the back to Morales, one of the debutants here for Argentina this weekend, given game time by head coach Santi Gomez-Cora. A good heavy run from Santiago Zangara. He's quite a new player as well, just his 8th event, the big number 3 over on the far side. Nice offloading contact from Alvarez again, and an opportunity also for Morales up to the 22. There's Moneta, Alvarez, Gonzalez. This is a bit more like the Argentina we know. And the razzle-dazzle offload from Luciano Gonzalez puts Mare over. Oh, Lucho, he looks like a tank, but he has the Midas touch.
Oh, watch this and admire it. Firstly, it's the balance once again, but look at this pass. That is absolutely money from Gonzalez. This is going viral for sure.
He is so powerful, so quick, and then he does things like this, which is outrageous.
We say in New Zealand, some can and some can't, and he definitely can, Gonzalez.
Well, that is a World Player of the Year moment, no doubt about it.
Time's off.
He's earned himself a rest, I think, after that piece of brilliance. Heading towards the sidelines, being replaced by Juan Batak, one of the rookies. Oh, a good start this from Argentina, 21-5. Morales makes sure they win it. And there's Batak over the top to Moneta. Could be a yellow card here for Spain. Yeah, it's 0 tolerance in 7s. Paul Pilar it is going to go to the sideline. He thought it was in the act of the tackle, but George Selwood thinks otherwise.
Argentina have been so good and determined. Normally, Spain are the ones that dominate possession, but look at Argie, 18 compared to 0. They're doing a Spain on the Spanish. That is brilliant domination from Argie.
They got reason to be motivated. They conceded 52 points yesterday in a game against France, the most they've ever conceded in the history of this sport. And they've allowed Spain to turn them over at the line out there as Trevivic sets up the breakdown. They get a penalty as well. They're playing with 6 here, remember, Spain.
Yeah, and this is where the experience of Juan Ramos comes in. So just slow it down, go to the line out. They're very proficient in that area, and this is the time that they are able to just close games down and keep position. This is their warehouse, the Spanish.
Yeah, they were cup finalists here last year, their first ever cup final. They made the cup final in LA in the World Championship as well, knocking out Argentina along the way. Best season ever in the history of their involvement in HSBC Sevens, but tit for tat, Argentina now turn over the Spanish lineout. Juan Batak again, this utility forward, tries to get the hands free. Can't now. Here's Moneta. He's so dangerous around the ruck. You've got to watch him. They've only got 6 out there, Spain. They just switched off at pillar and post, and well, with this guy out there, that is asking for trouble. That'll take him to 160, 159 all time, approaching 160. It'll take us to half-time. Argentina 26, 28 that is, Spain 5 at the break. Okay, Canada got a win in the women's 5th place semi-final, and Asia Hogan Rochester was speaking to Rachel Burford.
Well, the glitter is back in the desert. It's so good to see you. I mean, how was that match for you? It's such a tight tussle.
Yeah, definitely gritty. We know France. We know that they're an offloading team, super hard workers, super tenacious, and I think Canadian rugby is always met with a big battle whenever we go up against them, but I think both teams always look forward to it because of how physical and aggressive it is.
And what about that mentality right at the end there, a couple of seconds on the clock to hold them out? I mean, how much of that in your team is talked about?
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like that speaks to just Canadian depth, our pathways, from the university pathway all the way to the world stage. So many of these players are getting their first cap this weekend, and they're defending world-class players like that right on the try line. It's bravery, it's grit, and it's just Canadian.
It's just Canadian. All right. Well, good luck in your next game. I believe it's up against USA. How are you feeling about that one?
Yeah, awesome. Border clash. Let's go.
Let's go. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much, Rippy.
Yeah, she's a star. Asia Hogan Rochester, star of 15s and 7s. Brilliant character, brilliant player. Spain are in a fight here, 28-5 down against Argentina. Whole player in the sin bin as well. South Africa, 11-time champions here, won't be able to defend that title today. They're playing for 5th place. Their semi-final against Great Britain, this fledgling Great Britain side. So many new faces, but they had a win yesterday. Almost had 2, almost got into the semi-finals. That would have been a big story. This is turning into a good story for Argentina at the moment. 28-5. What do you think Spain need to do, Carltonano, in the second half?
Oh, they just need the ball. We know they can attack. We know they got weapons, but just had no possession. And they're just going to negotiate this last little moment with the 6 men.
They got the ball. There you go. That really helps. Manu Moreno, dream teamer from last year for them on the series. Is Lego Bordo. Jojo Ceres, in fact. Moreno gets the pass. It just ricocheted off an Argentina player. Ramos is there. Here's Lopez. Ponce. Bit of space for Trevidic again. He's already got 1. He's going to get 2. Really good work from Roberto Ponce to put Trevidic over for his 2nd. The comeback starts here.
Let's do that.
He's deceptively quick, isn't he? Trevidic. His first try, man, his first 3 steps very sharp, and then this one wasn't much doing. He actually had the angle on him, the attack, but Trevidic just showing that determination and speed that he's got. He's got Spain right back in this one, all while being down to 6 men.
Yeah, that was smartly done. Now they're back to the full 7, but they've overcooked the restart. Ramos apologises to his teammates. Last thing he wanted to do there.
Yeah, that's what absolutely kills your momentum. You've worked your way in, you've worked hard, you've got your 7 players back on the field, and now you've got an opportunity for Argentina to finally get their hands on ball.
Argentina, gold medals in Perth, Vancouver and Hong Kong. First time they ever won that tournament last year, but Sangada's knocked it on. It's a highish pass, but at this level, you want to be taking those.
Yeah, 100% you do. You've just been tackling. Your lungs are starting to burn right about now. And because you're fatigued, these sort of situations happen. Look, he's trying to look where he's going. He's having a look at the defence as well with 3 players coming across. So he's trying to think, where am I going to angle back in before securing the ball? Those are just basic 101s.
Yeah, 5 potential debutants for Argentina in this squad. Very much looking at long-term. Santi Gomez Cora inside to Jojo Ceres here, the man from Barcelona, charging upfield. High tackle. Ramos goes quick.
Advantage, not 10.
Signs Trapanga now. They got another advantage here because Argentina didn't get back to 10. Dinks it over the top to Paul Pla. He'll be fresh after getting off the naughty step. For 2 minutes he was on that. Here's Lopez. Ceres again. He's got Ramos to his right, but he goes long to Moreno. Manu Moreno on Alvarez. Oh, the beautiful offload out the back from Manu Moreno to Juan Ramos. Well, you can hang that in the Prado. What a couple of pieces of brilliance in the offloading game we've seen in this match so far.
Oh, 100%. As the big boys getting it done, it was Luciano Gonzalez for Argentina, as we see the conversion go through, but Moreno, look at him here. He's a big G unit now. He knows he's not going to get on the outside. Comes inside, and then waits for the loop round. So he was setting the Argentina defence up miles back. Didn't even look either. Man, oh man, the sense you got to have. Nice pickup. Down low too from the skip. Brilliant.
How important is communication there between the players to make sure you get that done?
It's just time in the saddle with each other, knowing it. Just giving him a little look and knowing where he is and what the line he's actually going to hit.
Still just under 3:30 to go in this. Moreno's unhappy now because he was first there to the restart. That's his game, the aerial game and the offloading game, but just went over the sideline. So Elicio Morales will throw it. Sainz Trapanga, he's the tall timber for Spain. This is a scrum here. because it did go forward.
Both of the Spanish props are very, very tall, and that's why they're very dominant in the line-outs time. That's why they go to that set piece a lot.
It's part of France's game, wasn't it? They put 59 points on Argentina yesterday. Their big men came to the fore. Spain's need to step up here as this comeback continues. Roberto Ponce, in fact, yes, it is. He kicks it forward in the direction of Legaboro, but he couldn't quite get there. Just overcooked slightly. There'll be some more changes here for both sides.
Yeah, it's a funny old tactic, kicking the ball away when you're trying to score points, but because they back their line out and they got tall timber, then they use it very, very well. As we see what's coming up, Roops.
Yeah, next fifth place semi, GB South Africa. Then the medal rounds: New Zealand, Japan, Australia, Fiji Women's Cup semi-finals. Then France and Australia get it started in the men. I mean, this new format, top 8, it was relentless yesterday, right from the get-go, and it continues today here on finals day at the Seven Stadium in Dubai. Great to have your company wherever you're watching on from. You're watching Spain and Argentina, men's fifth place semi. Spain are launching a big comeback here. It's been hacked ahead by Argentina. Thought there might have been an offside. Well, look at the pace here from Sebastian Dubuc on debut for Argentina this weekend. Just overruns it slightly fortuitous for Ramos, and now Spain can come away with it and play. Here's Ponce again, put on the floor by Verfeld. Jojo Ceres gets the fend going, and he'll burst clear. Well, Josep Ceres. Well, what a second half this has been from the Spanish men. Brilliant comeback. 4-point ball game, kick to come.
Well, the story has been that whoever's had possession has dominated the game and scored points. Argentina had 18 compared to Spain's 1 pass in that first half, and they got all the points. Now Spain have leveled that up and actually got more passes, 23-22, and that's the reason why they've been able to make this comeback, only 2 points behind. Now the last 2 restarts for them haven't been good.
Crucial part here, look at that. The timeline has changed complexion completely in this second half. It was all blue first half. Now it's been a red rush Argentina, from Spain in this second half. Here we go again. Ponce, who's been excellent off the bench for them. Moreno competes with Alvarez. Alvarez down to Gonzalez. Stands in the tackle. Stares at the defender as he lays it back for Arrieta now. His debut tournament.
Play the ball.
20-year-old. Nice line from Dubuc. Speaking of rookies. And now Santi Verfeld, the 24-year-old from Buenos Aires. Penalty Argentina. Yeah, you've got to be so careful with those seatbelt style tackles because it's zero tolerance. You'll get pinged.
And the thing is, the teams are so proficient at the offloads. So you're trying to wrap up the ball, but as soon as you get that arm over the shoulder, it's always going to be a penalty. And this is a smart play. Rugby IQ. Just take the scrum. You've got 25 seconds left. Time when you put this ball in, and by the time it does get out, I'm sure you give it to Gonzalez, who'll kick it into row 869.
Final 10 seconds here. Argentina lead by 2. Power comes on from Spain. That ball is loose. Gonzalez has it. And with just 2 seconds left, he just needs to set up one more breakdown and they get this off the park. They'll get the win here, Argentina, but look at the counter-ruck from Spain. Ball's available, penalty to Spain. There were 5 Spanish forwards in that breakdown. They had to go for it, and they got what they deserved.
Oh, they rolled the dice. They knew they had to, and they get the call. Look at that. There's the chop tackle. The third man in had to release the ball. He didn't have to be the second cleaner. And what they did, it allowed Spain to come back and counter-ruck, and that was Manu Moreno again. He's been massive.
Bind.
You don't get that many people in a breakdown in the 15-a-side game. Free kick, Spain. And here they go again. Rocanies. What a moment it'd be for him to get the winner on his debut tournament. Here's Moreno. Look at the space they've got out wide. Jaime Manteca heading for the corner, and he'll win it. What a finish. Their first win of the weekend, and they've come back from a big deficit here to knock over Argentina, and for the first time in their history, They've won 2 straight against Los Pumas Sevens. What a win.